Hello everybody and welcome to my channel 100% Pure Elvis. Thank you for taking the time out to return to my channel today. I really do appreciate it. And if this is your first time visiting the 100% Pure Elvis channel, welcome aboard and I hope you enjoy this upload. Now I've got two albums to share with you today that were both released by RCA Victor in 1965. They are not soundtrack albums. And again, they are not studio albums either. They are two albums that RCA Victor put together that were just both issued in 1965 respectively. And both of these albums are now quite rare to get a hold of. So shall we make a start on the first one? So the first one I want to share with you all is Elvis for Everyone. And it has a catalogue number of RD7752. RD7752. This is the original 1965 release of Elvis for Everyone in mono. The promotional image on the front there of Elvis is from the movie Tickle Me. And I just love that front cover image of Elvis. Very different, isn't it, with his guitar there. And, you know, you got your RCA Victor in the top right. And very different album for RCA to release at that time. On the back, as you can see, Elvis for Everyone, Elvis Presley with the Jordanaires. He's got some slight discoloration on the back sleeve here, and at the top, a bit dog-eared. But besides that, my copy is in excellent condition. And again, as I was saying, it is the original 1965 issue of Elvis for Everyone. And what I love about this album, I love the track listing as well. There's not one weak song on this release of Elvis for Everyone. So let me talk you through that track listing for Elvis for Everyone. Your Cheating Heart, Wild in the Country, Finders Keepers, Losers Weepers, In My Way, Tomorrow Night, Memphis, Tennessee, For the Millionth and the Last Time, Forget Me Never, Sound Advice, Santa Lucia, I Met Her Today, When It Rains, It Really Pours. If I had to choose a favourite on the album, it would go to Memphis, Tennessee. I also love For the Millionth and the Last Time, Santa Lucia, Sound Advice, Wild in the Country. But what a great release from RCA Victor in 1965. In 1965, as we are all aware, Elvis Presley Motion Pictures wasn't performing as well as they did previously. In the mid-1960s, in my personal opinion, I think Elvis Presley movies were very formulaic. And what I mean by that is Elvis was going through the motions in these pictures, motion pictures. I absolutely love the movie Tickle Me. I think he plays a very great part in that movie, and you can see he's having fun. But again, the movies wasn't performing that well at the box office. So again, RCA needed to do something different. I mean, obviously, you would still get the soundtrack albums to the movies, but RCA Victor also needed to do something very different for Elvis's fans. So 1965, Elvis for Everyone was issued, and it performed really well in the United Kingdom albums chart. I share with you the vinyl inside. It comes in its original white protective sleeving here, and it comes on the red dotted RCA Victor label, and it's in such great condition for its age. Absolutely stunning. I really enjoyed listening to this album today. It's such a great album to listen to, and the sound quality on the album is still amazing. And for me, I was really happy when I purchased this album. I got this album from a vinyl fair many years ago. Unfortunately, I can't remember the price that I paid at that time, but again, this is quite rare to get a hold of now. So if you go to eBay or Discogs, they are the selling sites, you're looking at £20, £25, £30 plus to pick this up. But again, I think it's a must-have for every avid Elvis Presley collector. So let me repeat that catalogue number, RD7752. And this is the original Elvis for Everyone in mono. And again, a great release from RCA Victor in 1965. The next album I'm going to share with you is even more rarer. Elvis Flaming Star and Summer Kisses. Again, a rare issue. This is again the original issue from 1965 with the catalogue number of RD7723. RD7723. Image on the front there obviously is from the movie Flaming Star. And again, if anyone has any additional information on this release, could you please share it in the comments below? You know, again, was this issued by RCA because, again, they needed to do something different for Elvis's fans rather than just your soundtrack albums? Obviously, at that time as well, we had Elvis Gospel album as well, didn't we? And on the back, Elvis Flaming Star and Summer Kisses with your track listing. And again, I absolutely love the track listing on Flaming Star and Summer Kisses. So we have Flaming Star, Mean Woman Blues, Loving You, Let Me Be Your Teddy Bear, It's Now or Never, Hot Dog. Summer Kisses, Winter Tears, Party, Lonesome Cowboy, Got a Lot of Living to Do, True Love, Are You Lonesome Tonight? All well-known Elvis songs. Again, I don't know a lot about this release. I know there is an awful lot of Elvis collectors out there who have subscribed to my channel who will give me correct information. So again, I'd love to know what were the reasons behind this release in 1965. All I can think of again is because RCA felt the Elvis buying public needed more than just your soundtrack albums. You know, am I correct in that? And again, I absolutely love the track listing. You know, my favorite would have to go to probably It's Now or Never. I love Summer Kisses, Winter Tears. Hot Dog is one you don't really listen to a great deal, is it? Flaming Star, Mean Woman Blues. Again, but such a strong album. Now, if you go onto eBay or Discogs and you are looking at adding this to your collection, you are looking around £40 plus. And again, it is rare, but for me, it's another Elvis album from 1965 that I truly believe all avid Elvis Presley collectors should own. Again, let me share you what's inside. And again, it's original white sleeving. And as you can see, it's again on the red dotted RCA Victor label there. And it's in very good condition. Another album that I listened to today on my day off. So I will be honest with you, you know, as an, get that back in its sleeve. As an avid Elvis collector and an avid Elvis fan, I never realised that both Elvis for Everyone and Flaming Star and Summer Kisses, I actually didn't realise that they were both issued in the same year. I thought this was slightly earlier, but both of them were issued in 1965. Now, what I have decided to do on this upload as well is I just want to quickly also show you other studio albums that were issued throughout the 1960s from Elvis that were not studio releases. Please, if I have missed any, could you please leave in the comments below? I've not included soundtrack albums and I've not included the Elvis Golden Record releases. I've only included the albums that were released throughout the 1960s, and they are studio albums. If I have missed any, please, again, leave in the comments below. So you've got Elvis is Back. This is the original, again with a catalogue number of RD 27171. RD 27171. Absolutely love that album. Comes out of the army. What a great album to come out to release for his fans. Elvis is Back. I've got another copy, a reissue, that comes with a 7-inch copy of It's Now or Never. Absolutely stunning. Never tire of listening to that album. And then you go on to His Hand in Mine. Very, very rare indeed. This is the Follow That Dream issue of His Hand in Mine. I've done a separate upload for this. Please return to my channel, have a look. You are looking upwards of £150 to £200 to get this. Absolutely stunning. Is it my favourite gospel album? It's really difficult I love all of Elvis's gospel albums. I would possibly choose He Touched Me as my favourite. So His Hand in Mine. I've got 2 more copies of His Hand in Mine. A reissue. This is a cheaper reissue. I'm sorry, I didn't give you the catalogue number. So I'm really sorry, I didn't give you the catalogue number for the Follow That Dream release, did I? LSP 23282. LSP 23282 for the Follow That Dream release. The reissue on the DOL label is DOS 625H. DOS 625H. The next issue is my most recent copy. It's on the Wax Time label, and it's like a gold coloured vinyl of His Hand in Mine. Very different back sleeve. This is the most recent one, and it has a catalogue number. Let me check that for you. Right, I can't see it, unfortunately. If I find it, I will leave it in the comments below. But this is the Wax Time release of His Hand in Mine on coloured vinyl. Now, the next one, again, I love this album. Absolutely love it. Something for Everybody. Again, this is the original release of Something for Everybody. And this has a catalogue number of RD 27224. RD 27224. Absolutely love this album. Again, it's the original. £15–20 to get this into your collection. Again, I've got a reissue. And this is on the, again, it's on the Wax Time label. Again, this has got some extra tracks on it. Then we go to another great album, Potluck with Elvis. Look how badly damaged this copy is. This is the only copy I have in my collection of Potluck. I've got it on CD, obviously. Again, really enjoy listening to this album. And this is, again, the original copy with a catalogue number of RD 27265. RD 27265. Another gospel album. This is a recent purchase of mine, How Great Thou Art. Absolutely love this gospel album. The catalogue number is SF7867. SF7867. This one's quite rare because it is on the Dino Groove recording. Don't know what that means. If anyone can help in the comments below, that certainly would help me. Again, I purchased this a few months back. How Great Thou Art. The NBC special to accompany the album to accompany the NBC special. Again, slightly torn at the front here. Such a great album. One of my favourite front cover images of Elvis on any album. Catalogue number for this, when I can find it for you all. So the light is kind of going down on it. PL 42370. PL 42370. PL 42370. Next one. Oh, what a brilliant album from Elvis in Memphis. This is a German import. And catalogue number on this, LSP 4155D. LSP 4155D. I love the fact this got its original sticker on the front here, including in the ghetto. Different on the back cover, promoting the album I've just shared with you. Oh, what a corker of an album. Oh, the track listing on that is just superb. Another copy. There you go. This is the original SF8029. SF8029. And there's your back image there. I think I preferred the back image on that one. And then this is again a recent issue on beautiful red vinyl on the Musicon vinyl label, Elvis Back in Memphis. As you can see, it's a limited edition on red vinyl. Please, if you are wanting any individual reviews on these, I have shared these on my channel. I've shared what the vinyl looks like inside. Just return to my channel. I love that image of Elvis on the back from the 68 special. Stunning. And again, what another strong track listing album. Oh, it's just, with the first moving on, I just love. Inherit the Wind and The Grass Won't Pay No Mind. Oh, just love it. Elvis Back in Memphis. And last one, Elvis in person at the International Hotel with a flip of Back in Memphis. Absolutely great album. So I just wanted to share with you some of the albums I was listening to today. The two albums that I did listen to, obviously, was Flaming Star and Summer Kisses, Elvis for Everyone. I think Elvis albums in the 1960s, bar his soundtrack albums, you know, I don't think he did any weak albums, did he, in the 1960s? You know, that was not a soundtrack album. Many people will know on my channel, I don't really enjoy all of Elvis's soundtrack albums from the 1960s. There's some, there is a majority of them I do like. There's some that I won't listen to a great deal, but I truly believe Elvis Presley's studio albums from the 1960s were top draw, you know, but my favourite would have to go to, I'm going to go for probably from Elvis in Memphis as my favourite album from the 1960s. What's your favourite from the 1960s and what is your reasons why? If it is a soundtrack album, please leave it in the comments below, even though this isn't about soundtrack albums from the 1960s. I just want you to share, what is your favorite Elvis album from the 1960s? Was really interested to share your thoughts with me. And again, what is your thoughts on the two 1965 releases from RCA Victor, Elvis for Everyone and Flaming Star and Summer Kisses? You know, for me, I truly believe that they were issued by RCA because the Elvis buying public needed something different at that time, more than the soundtrack albums that were being issued. Look, before I sign out, I just want to say a major thank you to each and every one of you for all of your continued support of my channel. Now, again, recently I've had a few negative comments that, again, for me, I've brushed off, and I will always try my hardest to come across on my channel as open and honest as I possibly can be. If I do upset anyone on my channel, I am deeply sorry. But again, I just want to revert back to, this is a channel that I really enjoy doing. I've got a lot of people that really enjoy watching my channel. And again, a lot of YouTubers inspire me as well to do more on my channel. And again, I've always said the same thing. For me, as an avid Elvis collector, there's still so much about Elvis that I just do not know. And I'm forever learning. And if I do share incorrect information, please let me know in the correct manner, because again, I don't want to give out false information. I mean, in this upload, if I've missed any album from the 1960s that's not a soundtrack album, or I know some of the golden records were issued in the 1960s, I just haven't included them in this. I've just concentrated on studio albums from the 1960s. And again, please share what your favorite album is again from the 1960s. And again, I just want to give a massive shout out to CJ at CJ's Den for his continued support of my channel. Really means a lot to me. And a massive shout out to Gina over at Patrick Att's Place for Elvis Fans. You know, there are two people that absolutely also inspire me. You know, we have our own unique way of coming across with our love of Elvis. And, you know, again, thank you all for your continued support of my channel. And I really do appreciate it. And if you want me to do any reviews that I haven't shared already, please don't hesitate to ask in the comments below, and I will get that review done as soon as I possibly can. Again, I just want to quickly, the negative comments that I did have was, Mark, you have shared them vinyls before. The reason why sometimes I share my vinyls more than once is for the new subscribers, where they will message me on one of my videos to say, Mark, have you got this in your collection? Could you do a review of that? And, you know, I will always try and get them to relook at my channel, or I don't mind doing a quick review again and sharing it with them. So that's sometimes why I do a review a couple of times, even if I've done it before. You know, it's never always the same. And the other negative comment was because I gave false information on a couple of Elvis Presley images. I did a book review many months ago, and again, I go by the information that is in front of me in that book. And the book in question was the Elvis Files 1960 to 1964. And one of the comments that I got back on that upload was, you know, I was giving incorrect information on dates and the images of Elvis. I won't argue, because the dates are there in the book with that image of Elvis from the Elvis files, and that is what I go by. So again, I know that information was not incorrect. So again, I did actually reply to that message, and I did say, no, that information is not false. I did give correct information. If I don't give correct information and there's no dates next to the image of Elvis or a vinyl release, let's say, then I am kind of summarizing. So, especially images of Elvis, sometimes in the 1970s, I might get a year out, I might say an image is from 1975 and it could be from 1974 and things like that. So again, I don't mind if someone comes back at me and says, Mark, I'm sorry, you got the wrong year there. That image is actually taken from 1974 and not 1975. Thank you. That is most appreciated. But when I give correct information, I don't want to be challenged on it, because again, I'm going by what information I have in front of me in that book itself. Again, but 99.9% of my subscribers absolutely, truly support everything that I am doing, and I am forever grateful. And again, please keep on supporting my channel. It means so much to me. And again, I always sign out by saying, please keep Elvis close to your hearts. Please keep on playing his music, and lots of love, everybody. And I'll speak soon. Bye-bye.